As we all know, Kingdom Hearts can be deeply unserious sometimes, but it can also be deeply thought-provoking. The complexity of its storytelling allows for a wealth of theories, analysis, and deep thought. But there are some things that Kingdom Hearts doesn't want you to think about so hard. Things that you're just supposed to accept and not worry your little head about. But not us! Today, we're going to do a deep dive to the... Today, we're doing a deep dive to the heart of Kingdom Hearts. And we're going to have a look at the things we're probably not supposed to notice or think about. By the end of this video, you're going to know all that there is to know about things that you're not even supposed to know or be thinking about. Since we have so many Tron clips here in the beginning, let's start with something from the Tron world. In Kingdom Hearts 2, Sora and friends discover Ansem the Wise's computer. That's kind of hard to say, so from now on I'm going to say the computer of Ansem the Wise. So, Sora and friends discover this computer of Ansem the Wise, and they decide to search the computer to see if it has any data that can help them on their current quest. And while searching, they're a little too rough with the computer, and they accidentally trigger the main villain from Tron, who sucks them into the world of the computer. The world of space paranoids. When I was a kid, I assumed that this was the world of Ansem's computer, of the computer of Ansem the Wise, of the operating system of the computer. But after seeing the movie, I realized something about this world. I always knew that Tron, the movie, was about a guy who gets sucked into a video game, but I didn't know any details about the movie. I thought that the game in the movie was called Tron, but it turns out that that game is called Space Paranoids. So Sora, Donald, and Goofy aren't going into the computer's operating system. They're going into a game that Ansem the Wise has installed on his computer. Ansem the Wise is up in his office, PC gaming. This actually makes a lot more sense to me than if it was the operating system, because the Space Paranoids on Ansem's computer is a copy of the original. So I feel like it would make more sense to be like, oh man, this game is so great, I need this game on my computer, if it was a game than if it was an operating system. Because who goes, oh, this is a great operating system, I need this at home, I'm gonna make a copy. I don't even think that works. So I think the game angle just makes more sense. Ansem is a hardcore PC gamer, and he just couldn't resist Space Paranoids. So Zexion from Organization 13, the Nobody, he is this spellcaster. He's an illusionist, and he has this big spellbook. But Yenzo, his regular human self, is a scientist. So, does that mean that Yenzo is a scientist with a spellbook? Can he still use the spellbook? I want to know. This next one makes me kind of mad, because I feel like the writers just forgot this one little detail. So in Kingdom Hearts 3, on the Baymax world, on the Big Hero 6 world, Sora and Baymax, I think they defeat some Heartless, and then Baymax goes, hey, let's do a fist bump. And Sora looks at him and goes, fist bump, what's that? And this makes me mad, because Sora knows what a fist bump is. In Kingdom Hearts 2, we clearly see, in Sora and Riku's limited attack, they do a fist bump. Sora knows what a fist bump is, so why would he be confused? I think that this was just a mistake on the part of the writers. Unless Sora was like, what? The fist bump is on the side, not on the front. But no one would think that. So for some reason, I have a lot of things in my list that are about Sid. So I chose the 3 that I thought were the best to include here. There's way more though, so if I ever make a sequel, there's gonna be more Sid. But today, what I want to share with you is that Sid has amazing talent, because he's not only good at being a mechanic, working with his hands, but he's also very good at working with the computer. He is both a mechanical engineer and a software engineer. And I don't know if those skills are often found together in real life, like if there's people who are very, very good at mechanical engineering and software engineering, but those two skills definitely don't go together in fiction. Usually the mechanic fixes cars, fixes stuff type of guy is very different from the I'm a computer nerd type of guy, right? But in Sid's case, he is both those guys at the same time. And I think that's really interesting. having said that, there's one thing about Sid that's kind of funny. He can make spaceships that travel to different planets without killing anybody, like he successfully made the gummy ship. But he can't make a computer that doesn't take up the entire wall. Why does the Hollow Bastion computer look like this? Why? And the last thing I want to share about Sid is that in Kingdom Hearts 1, when you first meet Sid, you meet him at his accessory shop. And he says, "Don't worry, Sora, if you ever get in any trouble, you come back to me and I'll take care of you." And that's great. Moments later, directly outside of his accessory shop, Sora is getting beaten to a pulp by Leon. And I'm sure Sid can hear this. Can he not hear outside of his door? Does he not think to himself, maybe I should stop Leon from beating Sora to a pulp? But no, he does not stop him. And it's very sad. Speaking of Leon, when you first meet him in Kingdom Hearts 1, as he is beating Sora to a pulp, you might notice that he has a large scar running across his face. And you might wonder, how did he get that scar? Well, Kingdom Hearts, unfortunately, does not give an explanation for this scar, but there actually is a story behind it. In Final Fantasy VIII, in the opening, you see Leon, well, he's Squall in that game, in an epic battle with his rival, Seifer. And in that battle, Seifer slices Leon's face, just totally open. I think in real life, if that happened, it would not heal so well, but this is Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, so it heals as a very nice line. He is not disfigured somehow. And this explanation, I guess this is the explanation in Final Fantasy, but it's clearly not the backstory in Kingdom Hearts, because I have harped about this in another video, but Leon and Seifer's relationship in Kingdom Hearts is clearly very different from their original relationship, because in Kingdom Hearts, Seifer is dramatically younger than Leon. They're the same age or close in age in Final Fantasy, but in Kingdom Hearts, Leon is like a grown 25-year-old man and Seifer is a high school bully. So I don't think they're gonna be rivals. That would be hilarious, but I don't think they are. So I would like to know how Leon got his scar in Kingdom Hearts, but I wonder if they ever will explain it, or if it's just an interesting detail of his character design. But it would be really funny if him and Seifer are still rivals, and Leon's rival is a high school bully. That would be so funny. In Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Tangled World, Sora never finds out that Rapunzel has magical hair that glows when she sings. I was really disappointed and surprised that he never found this out. I thought for sure that they would recreate the scene where they're drowning in the mines and then Eugene discovers that she has the magical hair that glows when she sings, but they didn't, and I was just really surprised. That's a major aspect of her character that Sora and Donald and Goofy just never find out about. I'm kind of sad. Maybe it's for the best though, because maybe if we all were thinking about Rapunzel's magical hair the whole time, we'd be like, Rapunzel, heal us. Forget Donald. Rapunzel, you need to heal us. In Kingdom Hearts 2, Yen Sid gives Sora a book that is supposed to give him some words of wisdom for his journey. I'm not sure what that wisdom is, but I'm sure it helped Sora. In Kingdom Hearts 3, that book is still on Yen Sid's desk. So, did he not clean his desk? Is he just a total messy person? It's just so funny to see it. It's the same book. In Toybox, Rex is a huge fan of Verum Rex and Yozora. And we see on a poster for Verum Rex that this game is developed by Square Enix. So that means that Rex from Toy Story is a huge Square Enix fanboy. Not only that, but according to Pixar, the events of Kingdom Hearts 3 are canon to the Toy Story universe. So in-universe, in Toy Story, Rex the dinosaur is a huge Square Enix fanboy. And that's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. In Kingdom Hearts 3, we see Kairi and Lee training in this time bubble that Merlin has created, like a hyperbolic time chamber or something like that. So they can train and get stronger, and when they come back to the regular world, not so much time has passed. And that's a great idea, but if Merlin can do this, wouldn't it make a lot of sense for everybody else to also go into the time bubble and train and train? And by the time they come out, they're like in their 20s, and they go to face Master Xehanort, and he's like, wait, how long has it been? Why are you guys so old? Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. I don't know. I think it would make more sense if everyone had forgotten, just forget what they did in Kingdom Hearts 3. They should have just gone in the time bubble and trained until they were like level 999, and then they could have just defeated Xehanort easily. There's 2 more things I want to share with you today, and I saved the best for last. This next one is the most shocking of the things I want to share with you today, in my opinion. On the Tangled World in Kingdom Hearts 3, Marluxia stops Sora, Donald, and Goofy from going after Rapunzel and saving her from Mother Gothel. How does he do this? By drugging Sora with some mysterious powder. He is unconscious for what appears to be hours. It is night when he passes out and goes unconscious, and it's a morning by the time they wake him up. And they act like this is not that big of a deal. He's not even sleepy, he's not drowsy, he's just ready to go. He should be resting. He needs to lie down, wait for this drug to wear off. But no, he's just ready to go after a horse licks his face. They let him drive the gummy ship afterwards. They should be more concerned. Finally, this is the last thing that Kingdom Hearts doesn't want you to think about, and it's my favorite. In Kingdom Hearts 1, on Destiny Islands, we see 6 people who live on the island. We don't see anybody else. It's just these 6 people. And those people are Sora, Riku, and Kairi, and some Final Fantasy characters, Selphie, Waka, and Tidus. And the Final Fantasy characters are chibi little aged-down versions of themselves. Very cute. They are Sora's schoolmates. So, does this mean that Jecht from Final Fantasy X is in Kingdom Hearts? We just don't know it. He's in the background, living his life. Is Jecht down at the Destiny Island High School, selling cupcakes at the bake sales? Is he there at the PTAs? Like, I want to know. I need to know. And here's the thing. Jecht in Final Fantasy X is not a good father. He's not beating Tidus or anything, but he's very emotionally neglectful, very emotionally distant, and just not a very kind person to his son. So if they were to include Jecht in a future Kingdom Hearts on Destiny Islands, and they were to say, hey, he's the opposite of his self, his true self from Final Fantasy X, he is a good father, that would bring me and probably other Final Fantasy X fans some closure, because I think by the end of Final Fantasy X, I think that Tidus and his father have reckoned with each other, but we don't really see the results of that. We don't get to really see what that means for them. And I'm speaking very generally just to not give spoilers for a 20-plus-year-old game. So it would be so funny to see good Father Jecht. So funny, but also very heartwarming and wholesome to see good Father Jecht in Kingdom Hearts. And I hope that he gets to make an appearance someday in Kingdom Hearts. And that's the end of things Kingdom Hearts doesn't want you to think about. We're probably not supposed to think too hard about these things, but now you have thought about them. Now you have the knowledge. If there's anything you can think of that you can add to this forbidden and sacred knowledge, please put it in the comments. We can all share our knowledge, our Kingdom Hearts knowledge that we're not even supposed to have. And if there's anything I said today that you feel actually does have a logical explanation, please put that in the comments too. Thank you for watching.